Okay, here we go. I got that one figured out. Hello. Hi, everybody. This is going to be an interesting day, I think. This is a totally different setup. Does he know what he's doing and he seems confused ever applied, it's probably going to be today. There's 3 cameras up there, 3 monitors here, 2 computers. So when I started the live stream, in XSplit, I had 2 live streams to choose from. I chose the correct one, but somehow the YouTube Stream Studio selected one that I programmed last weekend that was set as private, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to stream last Saturday, and I didn't, of course. So anyway, I had to go. When I started that stream a few minutes ago with the Google Earth thing running, I had to go end it and then restart the live stream, choosing the same correct choice in XSplit after having deleted the other one from YouTube. So here we are. All right, so watch goes down on the table. Tom K with $1. Thank you so much. It seems like that actually wasn't the first, was it? Somebody, Tony Wallow, was $1.99 earlier. Thank you for that. I've heard a couple of doorbells for the Zoom session. We'll bring them in a couple of minutes. Let's get an AVDRW check. Look, it's been 2 weeks since I've done one of these. I truly feel rusty. And the whole setup is different. Ay, caramba. Tim Sal's there. Constanza the Mage is there. I said hello to most people in the chat, so I'm just going to catch up with the ones that I didn't catch yet. And then also, once I got the live stream going correctly, then I had to go mute the sound on the 2 monitors that I have going so that I wouldn't have that echo thing going on, right? Tony says AVDR good. So audio visual, the DVR, and watch. It's on the table. So yeah, Gary says it's fine. Video and audio, DVR. I think I've caught everybody that showed up when I said hi in the chat window, so I won't read back through them. And I am caught up on the conversation in chat. Dan the Man, hello. Speedy C, Atex, Aaron, hey, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you for a while. And, let's see, there's Darren again. So now if I punch up computer number 2, which is Baby Beast, I got to do this and bring this over here. And let's see how this works. Yeah, that doesn't have the picture-in-picture, does it? I got that right button. Oh, I bet I need to change the order of the scenes. Let's try moving this scene up. Does that do it? No, I didn't do it. Oh, I know. Maybe Zoom took a dive on me. No, it's still there. What's going on? There's the CPU. There's picture-in-picture. There's Blend 2. I don't think you're seeing, yeah, there's no picture-in-picture there. Why? Why? Try moving that up. No. Huh. I had to reconfigure some of this. Most of this stuck by virtue of taking the image from my old streaming computer. So I'm going to come over and see if I can adjust the picture-in-picture. This is going to look weird to you for a minute. Just hang on there. Well, that's showing right. Why isn't it showing there? Zoom meeting. Let's see if I punch the Zoom meeting button, and that's not showing right. All right, let's go back over to Zoom. And it's not coming up. Aye. All right. Why is this? There's the Zoom control panel. You're still seeing a blank screen. I know, I'll bring it back to this camera. Yeah, I'm trying to get to, let's see if I do. Does he know what he's doing? He seems confused. Zoom meeting. And then go switch this from that. There it is. Ooh, that's a horrible resolution. How come? I already tested this. Once and it worked. It worked. Come back over to the actual Zoom. The actual Zoom window isn't there, isn't open. All right, so those of you who have joined the Zoom session, I've got to do something here that might kick you out. And just come on back in. Can I show this? Yeah, this is just weird. I'm going to try minimizing that and then show my desktop. And I'm waiting. Yeah, there's the monitor showing me. So if I float my mouse over Zoom right here, it shows the Zoom session is there. But when I click on it, oh, it's minimized. That's what it is. That's what it is. Ah, all right. So then if I come back to here, and to XSplit. So I'm seeing XSplit, you're seeing my camera. All right. Now I go to computer number 2 and it's showing that. So I'll come to the Zoom session, fix the scene for that. Sounds like I know what I'm doing now. There's the Zoom session, and that is in, oh, yeah, let's change the borders on this. Change the border on that. And then make it bigger. When we get other people in here, they'll be showing up on this screen. Let's make this part narrower. This is the reason you came in, right? To see me fussing around with XSplit settings. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's close enough. Close enough for government work. And then I'll go save that presentation so that those changes that I saved to the changes that I made to the layout will stick, hopefully. Now, can I get computer number 2? There it is with the chat popped out. And all this going on. Let's see. Now I'll go catch up. Here's where people were saying that AVDW is good. I will join the stream when Adam Ant is finished. That's DDT 2005. Hello to you. Patrick, hello from Syracuse, New York. Finally able to catch a live stream from Aaron. So that's what's been going on. So that makes me think that you've been watching them on replay. Good to know that. Been missing you. New baby beast. I have a big beast and a baby beast. Dougie, yes, that is one of my nicknames that I've had forever. Parker Morse, hello. Mage equals Wizards. Eddie, head saying hello from Philly. Hello to you. Ken, just off the phone with Dr. Rob. Pesky OBS settings. I caught about 2 minutes of your live stream that was going during the last hour, Ken, or less than that. Sometime during the last hour. Thank you again. Looking forward to learning more. That was to Dr. Rob from Ken. Darren, Kenny, Greg, sent you another email to Ken, VHS resolution regarding that problem I was having with Zoom. Yeah, so it was that minimized Zoom window when I punched my Zoom button, it tried to show that full screen. That's why it looked so bad resolution. Ken saying hello to a bunch of people. Oh, the screen just jumped. Oh, there it is. Alex secretly installed 2 VMs on my machine. Catherine. Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Hellos to Catherine. How long did it take Alex to type that comment out for you? Let's see. Let's go through these a little bit quicker. John Aloy, hello from Virginia. Negative 43. Or is that hyphen 43? I don't think you have negative 43 degrees Fahrenheit, do you? Is that a hyphen or a minus sign? There's a space between the minus sign and the 4, so maybe it's a hyphen. Could it be negative 43? Ah, wow. I don't think so. Hellos and you're welcome. Zavi Manor, good to see you too. Catherine's in the Zoom room. I'll bring you all in a moment. Everyone like the video, please, from Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, my heroine. I say that word carefully. Hello from Texas for Dr. Rob. Atex liked the video. Aaron and Ida. All right, so let's go see people in Zoom. I'll tab to switch to Zoom. It gives me the Zoom meeting. I'll punch the Zoom button. So you're seeing Zoom. I've got the meeting there, and then go to the participants, talking myself through this because seriously, I forgot how to do all this stuff. It's going to be Alex, Darren, Josh, Catherine. Here you all come in all together. And I'm going to turn off the waiting room. So anyone else that comes in will just come all right in. And be sure to mute your YouTube audio so we don't get feedback.
Hello.
Hello, Catherine. How are you?
Very well, and you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm having fun this week. Let me tell you what. Hiya, Josh. Looks like you're good. Looks like you're without camera today, right?
Yep.
All right, that's fine. Hello, Darren. How are you?
Hi. Okay.
Good. Good to see you. And I think you have camera on, but I didn't see your lips move when you just did
It's
that.
not. It's a photo.
It's a photo. Okay. And hello, Alex.
Hello.
How are you? How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Good. Now, am I showing this right? Yeah, I've got that right on. Oh, that's interesting. I'm showing all their names in the right panel. That's not the way I like to do this. Let me. That's got to do something with. Oh, because I don't have the Zoom maximize. Is that it? No. Oh, because I still have participants displayed. There it is. And there's Josh with his camera on. All right. Back to here. And then.
My notebook display cable today.
You did what with your notebook display cable?
I replaced it.
Ah, okay. Notebook oh, okay. So there's a notebook, a laptop.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you disassembled it and replaced the cable inside the laptop to the display panel.
Yes, exactly.
That was fun. How did that go?
Very well.
Good, good. Like
it went very well. I had to reopen it again because one of the cable it slid out.
Yeah.
When I arranged the rest of the cable somehow, it slid out again. So I had to reopen it, but now it works perfectly. All good, all fine. Perfect.
Good. All right. So let's see. There's Rick Lakes. Hello. Dakota. Hello. You upgrade from Sandy Bridge I-9 and a 3090 set you up for years. Yeah, I didn't upgrade from an i9. My old streamer was, or was he talking to somebody else? My old GPU was i7, what, like second generation, fourth generation, something like that?
Yes, it was a second generation. I remember
Since you had your specs at the bottom, I can remember.
Yeah.
With
Look
16 gigs of RAM or something like that.
Yeah, look at my CPU specs now. And I've got a lot more going on this streamer today than I was doing with my old unit. So down at the bottom of the screen, I'm seeing CPU 10%, 9%. I think I saw 7 a little while ago. Then GPU 30%. All my prior videos show the CPU and GPU percentages being used, and I have 2 monitors running off of this computer now. I previously wasn't, and I also have Google Chrome open in the background, and of course Zoom running. But I was always having that, and I did not shut down any of my other stuff. So I still have Epic Games open. I have OneDrive open. I have what else?
So the beast is not even breaking out in sweat.
Not even a sweat. No, nothing. No speed up of the fans. And it's sitting here right behind me. We're going to go look at it closer in a moment. Oh, you know what? I can just press camera 3. There's camera 3 pointing to the beast right now with my back in the reflection. And you can see the plastic is still on it. So we're going to take off the plastic today. And come back to here. Let's see,
I wouldn't be able to wait that long, Doug, to take the plastic off. I was so excited I have to take the plastic off right away.
No, I figured
I don't think I'd be able to wait either.
Yeah. And let's see. The sounds that Doug has all the cores now. Sandy Bridge 2nd gen. Okay, so then it was a Sandy Bridge i7, not an i9. And I don't think it was a 9980. It would have been a 2000 something, wouldn't it? And
yeah, 2066.
Yeah.
If your processor has an X in the back.
Yeah. The i5, my computer number 2 was an i5, and it was a Lenovo microcomputer, but it was an i5. It wasn't a 2500. That one was more like 7000, I think. It was 7th generation. And I still have it, but I don't have it set up now. I'm not sure it's going to come back into the studio or not. Jim, hello, Jim. If I wasn't late, it wouldn't be me. DVR 2 times mode, so he didn't hear me say hi to him yet. 2600, that sounds familiar. Yeah, it was a 2600, and it was a K, because I could overclock it. I used to have one, and had a RAM. Hi, Doug. Glad to see you got it up and running. I've been waiting. So, what do you want first? The story about what I did with the image restore, or go show you the computer? Nobody in Zoom session has a response to that. Oh, hey. Say again?
I watched the restore point because I watched Carey Holzman's video, but I saw you in there.
Okay.
Show the computer.
Show the computer. All right. And Costanza says he wants to hear about the image restore, but I'm going to give priority to the voice in the Zoom session. I'm going to go look at the computer. Now, this is a work in progress for my studio revamp or remodel. So I'll go back here to camera 3. Oh, well, let me, I guess, point out. Camera 3 is on this tripod right here. It doesn't look like I'm pointing to it, does it? I'm pointing straight to it.
Yeah, you are. You're pointing to it.
So I can pick it up and move it around and such. So, of course, the doors, sides just open on a hinge, and I can just lift them up to take them off. Top hinge gets put on first, and the bottom hinge put it back down. So here we go. Unveiling. Take that one off. And this one off. Now, so I have it on this shelving unit. And this shelving unit I've had for some time. It was inside this closet, but I have since put wheels on it so I can wheel it in and out of the closet. And this gives me a real nice position that I can work on it. You can make changes. Now, I don't have all the wires laid out how I want them yet, so I don't think I'm going to turn it to the other side. And there is plastic on the other side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take it. You won't be able to see this. The other side is the same idea, just pulls out. It's magnetic. It's just held by magnet. There's not even a latch or a thumb screw. We'll go. Of course, most of you did see the tour, but you didn't see it after Carey finished with the cable management, which is actually on the other side. But when he was doing that, that fan in the upper position there, the RGB lit up, but it didn't spin. So we don't have that fan in place currently. And that's not real high on my priorities to get a replacement for that, because I think most of you know those fans are kind of pointless. Not really serving much purpose.
I couldn't believe how many fans were in that other computer that he took apart. 19 fans in that other one.
19 was it? I didn't get to see that whole video. Oh,
yeah, it was 19 fans in that computer that military guy that he ripped it apart about a couple days ago.
Yeah. Now this chat window over here is no longer popped out for me. Let's go pop that out. Now this is a whole different setup. I'm also operating on another side of my desk. Whereas previously I used to have my 3 monitors over here. Now I've got them over on this side. And I also painted the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got this cream color.
Yeah, cream color.
And where is the door?
The door. It's over this way.
No, the door of the closet. It was green.
Oh, the door of the closet. That's in my kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah, they're still green. They're not painted. I like them as the green, but I need to be able to have easy access to this whole space. So the doors are not here right now. All right, there's back to that. And back over to this one and punch up here. Back to chat.
I'm glad you got the beef. I
am too. I'm really looking forward to the fun we can have with that. Header M560, hello. The peel, yeah, that was the peel ceremony. Image restore, so we'll get to that next. Kenny Whitten wants to hear about the restore. Ida wants to hear the cloning story. Blackwatch is still after me for that $1,000. Yeah, good luck on that, Blackwatch. Ken says he's confused as he points to the camera and says, I'm pointing to the camera. Yeah. Let's see, looking through, whoops. What is the ITX system? I missed those specs watching Carey's video. I can't say them off the top of my head. I'll need to publish them somewhere. I'm sure Catherine can tell you what it is.
I would let you go on my HP, but I'm going to be going out here about 3 o'clock. So.
Okay, well, maybe we'll catch you next Saturday then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh was needing some help with a device manager issue. Oh, hey, Josh, before you go, the title or the description of this video said there's still some kinks to work out. So I'm going to try to show what my kinks are. My device manager. This looks scary. You might want to sit down for this. Because I think you have one error in your device manager. That's what you're asking for help with.
You have over 40.
Say again?
You have over 40 errors.
Over 40? Yeah, you're saying that, Gary, because why?
I just bet you do.
Oh, okay. Well, here, this should punch and bring it up for you. Yeah. So here's in other devices. Here's these errors, but that scrolls down for a ways. Scrolling. At last count, that was 105 of them.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand this.
And I'm just complaining about one.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm a smart person for you to turn to. But the computer's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so we got to get to this cloning story, because that's certainly going to be part of it. Decoder, Doug all RGB'd out. Never thought I'd see that. Yeah, the RGB came with the computer that I wanted, and so I just wound up to say, yeah, okay, I'm just going to do it. This is totally, well, almost totally unjustifiable for me to buy this. But I've been working a long time with a 10-year-old computer. Well, last year it wasn't 10 years old, but you get the idea. When I rule the world, I will ban RGB. DDT joined a few minutes ago, catching up. He's probably watching the replay in fast motion, I guess. Catherine got the replacement. Insist on it because Corsair, it's always a fight. Oh, the replacement of the fan. That's up to Carey. Carey bought, I don't know. That's maybe neither he or I were too concerned about it. And I have a lot bigger fish to fry as far as my things to take my time. Nice setup for Aaron. LOL. The door for my closet is in the kitchen. Yeah. If I walk through it in the kitchen, I appear in the closet here.
Did you come out?
Did I come out of the closet? Okay. There's a whole bunch of messing around that's going to happen with that. I can see.
Oops.
Decoder, nice setup. Rick Lakes, love your setup. Sweet computer. Congratulations. Love it. LOL. Anyone ever get zapped doing the peel? It's a shocking experience. I did not. Dan the man, FYI, the text on chat looks a bit blurry on the stream. Oh, yeah, you know what? The text on the chat. Yeah, I've been seeing some kind of fluttering on the monitoring of this. So let me know about that if other people are seeing that. Something odd going on. Oh.
You have the latest driver installed?
The latest driver, which there's lots of drivers. Which one you refer to?
The GPU driver, I mean.
You know what? No, I don't think I've looked at that yet. I don't think I've looked at it because the cloning would have superseded whatever display driver.
Yeah, maybe the display driver you had is now older than it should be, and this is causing the problem.
Yeah, that's likely. I wasn't seeing any problem before actually doing the live stream. So I had other things that were yelling at me louder for my attention. So no, I haven't got to that yet. Was that a mirroring I just saw? Yeah, Ken, I was using Alt-Tab to switch to a different screen over on this monitor, but this is monitor number 2 for Big Beast. So when I did Alt-Tab, it actually changed what was on over here. So I'm not sure what happened then, but I think I need to get back to my 3 different computers because trying to manage this screen while it is actually the same computer, just not working too well for me. To say today's subject, mirroring, good or bad. Speedy C, it looks like you have a great setup. Doug, it's work in progress. Yeah, oh, so much more progress to do. Cable management in this studio space is, I'm very eager to get to that because it's a mess on the floor right now. You know, it was solved. Let's see, that was to Ken. I don't need RGB. Has Josh tried installing chipset drivers? I don't know what Josh has or has not done yet. Oh, Josh, you're still here. I thought you were going to have to go.
No, I'm not leaving until 3 o'clock.
Oh, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock your time.
Yeah, 3 o'clock my time.
What time zone are you in?
Eastern.
Eastern. So
Yeah.
12:30, 1:30, 2:30. Oh, you got less than half an hour to go. Iowa Hank, that was my thought. Covered. Okay, I'm caught up there now. Oh, the imaging story. As was suspected by some of the people in the chat room when I was at Carey's Studio B last week, the problem was because my old computer was MBR partition and the BIOS was legacy. I could not have told you off the top of my head that that was the case. I did not realize that at all. Once I got it back here, I tried a few other ways to go about it, but really the right way and the way that I used and worked is on my old computer. I upgraded it to GPT using the MBR to GPT command with a couple parameters after it. And then I created a new image off of that computer and restored it to this computer, and that worked fine. The catch was that that was Windows 10 Home, and Carey had put a digital license on the big beast for Windows 10 Pro.
Whoa. Yeah.
So Windows 10 Home was running in a non-activated mode. So I tried performing an in-place upgrade from Windows 10 Home to Windows 10 Pro using Windows 10 Pro key. That didn't work. And it got me an error message, and I went onto the chat room the chat help with, what's that, VK keys, something keys that Carey uses to the link that he provides for selling Windows 10 keys. And they are not technical people. They are sales processing people. So they gave me a couple more keys to try, but they really didn't understand the situation that I was trying to describe. So what I wound up doing, the easy solution there, is I just bought a Windows 10 Home key. So this computer is activated now with Windows 10 Home. I don't need Windows 10 Pro on this computer. So that was an easy solution there too. And yeah, Jim's saying he was screaming that about legacy during that live stream. Yes, and Jim, you were, I think seems like there was two people that really stood out to me in the live stream that were bringing up that subject. And you are absolutely right on target with that. Let's see here, mirroring, great setup, chipset drivers, high. Needed to swap UEFI and GPT. Yeah, that was the in-place upgrade from MBR to GPT. And then I had to change the BIOS on the old computer to be UEFI. Oh, okay. I was getting ahead to myself about computer number 2. Home not good, Pro much better. I disagree. Home works just fine. Pro has specific features to it, and if you don't need those features, then there's really not much benefit to it. I was screaming at the screen. Yeah, Home is bad. Do not like it. Less secure. Well, yeah. And if you're a target, you know, you might be worried about that, but the security difference between Home and Pro, yeah, I just don't see somebody that has that level of skill coming after me as a target. I may wind up upgrading it. But no, it's not worth doing a full rebuild of my computer. And I went back and looked at what would it take to rebuild my computer with all the stuff that I have on it. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Catherine, you just keep doing this. You keep going back. Bad operating system. I understand. You can stop saying that now. I understand that's your opinion. Javi, I was right. GPT, yes, you were. DDT, and it was as soon as that showed up in chat. I mean, I didn't even realize it until you guys pointed it out in chat during the live stream at Carey's. Yes, I'm 6 minutes behind using DVR 1.5. Okay, so that really is not a huge story about the image restore. It's just upgrading from MBR to GPT, changing the BIOS on the old computer so that I could boot from it, making a new image, restoring it to this computer, and then buying the Windows 10 Home key to activate the license. Bada boom, bada bing. Much easier than rebuilding my computer. I know some of you don't understand. You always, a lot of people that watch Carey's video and mine just, hey, just wipe and reload. Just wipe and reload. Well, that's fine if all you do is web browsing stuff. But I have a lot of applications that are complex. Madi Yoel with $5. Thank you, Madi. Appreciate that so much. And then there's no way to put Pro on Home. Well, yeah, there is. Microsoft has an upgrade path for it. They have an upgrade. There's a price for it through the Windows Store.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Go in and change the product key.
Well, no, it's not enough to change the product key. You have to purchase a Pro upgrade. Now, one of the things that I tried doing first with the image that we restored to this, I tried to do an in-place upgrade to Pro using the keys that Carey has links for, and they wouldn't work. I got an error message. I went into chat with the CDI keys. That's close to the right name. And they were very responsive. They gave me other keys to try, but they're really not technical people. They don't understand the process. Now, it wasn't their fault at all. I went back to my old computer and tried to perform the in-place upgrade from Home to Pro and got the same error message. It just would not work. Now, it might be that I tried doing it through the Microsoft Store, through their upgrade path from Home to Pro, and it produced the same error without even getting to the point of entering a key. So it's got nothing to do with the key at all. It's something about my old computer that just wasn't getting along.
Actually, Doug, it does have to do with the key. What happens is you're trying to update from two different operating systems, from Home to Pro, without an OEM update for Microsoft. What you need is Microsoft has any one time like 8 to 10 keys floating around. They're real keys, but they're temporary. You put the temporary key on, and then you put the key on from any one of the third-party keys selling the $20 keys. So you put the key in their key, not the one you just paid for, one free from Microsoft. It updates it then to Home Pro, but you can't operate on that because it's not official. Then you go in and put your Home Pro on it, or excuse me, your 10 Pro, and it will work.
Well, what you're describing there sounds like exactly what CDI Keys chat did for me, because they gave me 2 temporary keys that they said to use this, restart the computer. They said verify that you're upgraded to Windows 10 Pro, and then put in the key that I purchased, because they said those temporary keys I won't be able to operate on. It sounds like precisely the same description you gave.
Yeah, Microsoft will actually give that description too.
But it didn't work. It gave me an error message, and you haven't seen the error message, so there's still maybe something.
Not all those keys are correct. Some of those keys are Windows 7 Pro. A lot of weird keys out there that they sell. Because there's a key generator you can get. I don't mean fake. What it tells you is what your key is actually too. Might say Enterprise 10, might say 7 Pro.
Oh, okay.
And it'll tell you what you bought. And most keys that are being sold are not legitimate.
Maybe there's something about the temp key that CDI Keys gave me that's not quite the right temp key for my old operating system.
Correct.
That kind of makes sense. That sounds believable. Let's see. Rick doesn't like the Pro Series in anything, never have. Let's see. That's hellos. Chit Chat, Scopioso, nothing to do with Macrium. True, nothing to do with Macrium. Now, I did try a couple of other variations within Macrium Reflect because Macrium Reflect has a menu option at a point that I don't think I ever showed on screen that has to do with converting MBR to GPT. And it actually did convert MBR to GPT. But that still didn't resolve the problem with applying that image to the big beast. But the better solution was do the upgrade on my old computer to GPT. What's weird is that didn't Carey turn the new motherboard into legacy mode, but still didn't boot into the MBR? Well, yes, sort of. We turned on a compatibility mode that I think was supposed to allow legacy to boot, but I'm suspecting that there was something about that MBR partition on an 8 terabyte drive that I'm not sure that legacy mode can address an 8 terabyte drive simply based upon not having any partitions that exceed 2 terabytes. I don't know that. Some of you may know that better than I, but I'm suspecting that might have been an issue. Because yes, we turned legacy mode on, and that partition was less than 2 terabytes, but that entire drive was 8 terabytes. And is it possible that legacy mode doesn't work with an 8 terabyte drive? Yeah, I don't know.
But that,
No.
no.
Then there's some chit chat. How much RAM is in the new computer? Anybody want to answer that?
54 gigs.
Not 64 gigs. Somebody's got some voices in the background. I'm going to come and mute you if I can figure out who that is. 256 gigabytes. And here's a funny thing is, the activation of the license was weird too. Once I'm not sure if I can even describe how this happened. It was just flat out weird. I bought the Windows 10 Home key from CDI Deals and never had to type the number in. After I bought it and had subsequently restarted the big beast, it just said you're activated with a digital license recorded in your or managed by your Microsoft account. So I went into my Microsoft account, and sure enough, the name of this computer showed up in my account, although I never intentionally added it. What I did do is I started, when I got my image working on this computer, my Microsoft account, it signs on with my Microsoft account. And so it automatically added that computer and added the activation. I never typed in the number. So that was weird. Then coming back here, RAM. So 200. The other thing I wanted to say about that is when I looked at the detailed information about this computer in my Microsoft account, it said I had 128 gigabytes of RAM. It didn't recognize the 256 gigabytes. I'm figuring that must be a limitation of Microsoft 365. Now there's some flickering in XSplit. Did you guys see just flickering when I switched back to the chat window? If somebody responded in chat.
Doug?
Yes.
Windows 10 Home is limited to 128.
Windows 10 Home is limited to 128. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I looked at that here. I just see Carey Holzman is there. Hi, Carey. It's a beast, he says down here. And let's see. Iowa Hank says, I've been noticing the flicker. Now, again, I don't think I'm current on, and I don't think I'm current on the video driver. Though I lost where I was at. Nothing to do with Macrium. Separate keys for upgrade versus install. And Catherine, I'm offer to help you. Catherine, no, thank you. I'm a computer consultant. I can work on my own computer. Thank you. Let's see. Constanza, you can open 40 Chrome's tabs with 256. So let me go show. Catherine, I couldn't understand that with your phone ringing in the background. Catherine, I'm going to mute you. You're not close enough to your microphone. Sounds like you need to be close to your microphone. Okay, I think she's talking on the phone. You can unmute yourself when you're back with us, Catherine. I'm not totally certain you weren't with us there, but you sound like you were across the room. I couldn't understand what you're saying. Okay, so let's come back here to show what this computer claims it has for memory. So here is the About PC, and down here, Windows 10 Home, and it shows installed RAM 256. Oh, there it is, 128 usable. Bingo. Yeah, so I'm going to be upgrading somehow to Windows 10 Pro. Now I have a reason to want it on this machine. Blackwatch, not 256 gigabytes, 1/4 terabyte. Doug still has problems with okay, still has problems with 1024 as well. Not sure what that was going at. Dan the Man is not Windows Home limited to 128. Yes, you are right. Maybe you were connected to the web, then it takes it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think just as soon as I got connected to my Microsoft account, or even somehow when I made the purchase from CDA Keys, I put in my email address. Maybe that got it associated with my Microsoft account. Wintermute, you're right. It does not all show there. Selden Ball running legacy mode MBR 3 terabyte data disk. The data disk had to be formatted GPT.
As I understand it, the Windows license is not tied to your Microsoft account. Based on what Carey has said in his videos, if you activate a computer like my computer is not tied to it's not logged in with a Microsoft account. It's a local account. But I'm pretty sure if I was to reinstall this operating system on this computer, I wouldn't have to re-put in the key, because the key is registered. The hardware itself is registered with Microsoft. It's already been activated, so it doesn't matter whether you log in with a Microsoft account or not.
Right. And I think the association with my Microsoft account happened because I use my Microsoft account. And I'm just checking to see if this computer actually, this computer actually logs into Windows with the Microsoft account. So when I restored this image to the big beast, it automatically signed into my Microsoft account, and I think picked up the digital license because of the association that my email address that I gave to CDI Keys had with my Microsoft account. I can't swear by my recounting of that, but I never did have to type in or paste in the Windows 10 Home key that I purchased. Then let's see here, Windows Workstation for the other 128 KB. Limitation Windows 10 Home, that has to do with the memory. And Costanza, I'm going to guess that link is probably about the RAM limitation, memory limits. Yeah, we're already agreed on that, so I'm not going to go read that. People saying hello to Carey. Thumbs up from Carey. And Carey, I think before you were watching, I did the plastic removal ceremony, such as it was. Show Carey Holzman your device manager. Yes, I'll do that. Carey, I'm going to bring up my device manager because I got some fixing to do there.
I did that when I worked on that. I did that when I worked on that computer. This woman had, when I was working on Terry's computer, she had that computer for 5 years and never removed the plastic on top. So I got the benefit of being able to remove the plastic.
Yeah. So here's Carey confirming that it will associate automatically with your account. And also the 128 gigabyte limit. But so anybody who want to poke a little fun at Carey that he perhaps didn't do the DVR catch up. Don't do that, Carey. Stay with us live. I'd rather you stay with us live. So I'm going to bring up my device manager again to show it to Carey. And this doesn't throw me for a big loop, but it's just the state of things. This is a work in progress. So here is device manager with other devices, and I'll scroll down through this list of other devices, those exclamation marks. These are things that somehow don't have the right driver. It's 105 of them. And I've tried a couple things. I haven't spent a lot of time on it because the computer's working. I'm suspecting that, and one of my suspicions is that, could it be that there were device drivers installed from my old system that are just irrelevant here? But I don't think that's the case because I tried just uninstalling these and they come back. So I'm not quite sure where the solution is there, and I have not spent much time with it. So, and yeah, here I see Carey's put in something here that I have not done yet. You can use the free Intel driver update utility to update items in Device Manager. I've had it on my mind that that's exactly probably what I need to do, and I have not done it yet.
Doug, when you get a chance, go in and view hidden items on your Device Manager to see what you got.
Say that again?
In Device Manager, view hidden items.
View hidden items. Okay, we'll go do that. We'll go do that.
You probably have another truck full.
Oh, some more. All right. Let's go. I'm just going to maximize this and push the button. This should bring it up. I'm looking at my monitor screen. Yeah, there it is. So let's see. I think I can get to that either. Yeah, on the view menu must be hidden devices. And
look under disk drives to see what you got.
Interesting.
So most of those aren't still on your system, I bet.
No, I don't think so. These Samsung SSDs 1 terabyte. I don't have an external connected anywhere. I haven't connected any other drives. I don't have these externals connected. I don't have the send. It's okay. Well, these, yeah. So these showed up because it was showing hidden. If I turn that off,
Yeah,
then,
but
oh,
they're not
okay.
in use, but they are definitely there.
Say again.
They're not in use, but they are definitely there.
Yeah, they're not in use, and they have been connected to the big beast. I'm not sure all of them have. So these probably, some of these probably carried over from my old computer.
All those good drivers you had before.
Yeah, but I don't think that would be the source of these base system device. I'm inclined to think that's the Intel device drivers to fix that up. There's that flickering again I'm seeing on XSplit. Yeah, and it looks like it's coming through on YouTube as well. And again, I think that is probably due to I probably don't have the right display driver at this point, because my week has been pretty busy with other stuff. The free update utility luckily fixed all that. So I was contemplating doing that during this live stream, and there's a possibility of having to restart the computer. And I know there's some potential that, because when the streaming computer stops sending data out to YouTube, YouTube says not receiving data, and it waits for a while. So can I actually restart my computer and come back online, or can I even live stream from my phone while restarting my computer? That sounds like something that Ken Stout may have tested, or even Alex may have tested. Do you know that, Alex, the answer to that?
I know that YouTube will wait if it stops, but it'll probably only wait. It probably will already have time. It will probably already have timed out. It's out of its waiting period by the time you restart, or it may even do it if you close the YouTube Studio down. So I think your best option would just be to stream from your phone temporarily.
Yeah, I think that would be better. I've seen it appear to last quite a while, but we'll see. So let me come back here and catch up, because Carey's got a few more things here I haven't read through. CFW to Carey, I watched your vid earlier. Thanks for what you're doing for Marvin. Carey, hidden items are old drivers from your PC. They're hidden because they aren't currently used. Some of them are probably that I have used on the new computer, but they're not currently connected. Thank you. Dan the Man, grayed out. Previously Lotus driver. It's a waste of time. The free Intel driver update should solve all that. Ken Stout, want to thank you for all you do for vets. You definitely have to restart. Thanks, Ken Stout. So I could first test switching streaming to my phone. Carey, question to Carey, and probably others know it too. The Intel driver update, well, yeah, no, you already said that, Carey, that you definitely have to restart. Can I go ahead and run the driver update utility up to the point of not restarting? I would think so. I can at least go show it. Now, I have the second monitor set up. How do I bring that up? Oh, here's what I'll do. I'm going to bring up the Intel website for getting that Intel driver update utility. Now, I think I need to add another scene to be able to display my second monitor while I can still see XSplit rather than covering XSplit. Yeah. And let's do that with, we'll call it Nova 3. And you're probably seeing a blank screen now for a moment. Just hang on. Let's add a source. And then scene, devices, stream, web page, screen capture. Screen capture for window capture, and bring up the new tab, Google Chrome, and then make that big. There. That wasn't so bad. And then move my mouse over to the other monitor. And I can see back here in the background that I do have that going over YouTube. So then Google search for Intel driver update utility. Now this is something that many of you and Carey do all the time. I don't do it all the time. This is not in the normal realm of the support that I provide to my business clients. Then download now Intel driver support and assistant. That seems quite likely. So those of you that are in Zoom, you can yell out verbally if I'm doing something wrong. Those in chat, I'm probably not going to see right away. So that downloaded it down here in the bottom left corner. I'll click to launch that. Opening. Now the license screen came up on my other monitor, so I moved it over to this monitor. And because I'm using screen capture, you're not seeing that. I need to change that then. Instead of window capture, I need to capture that monitor.
Display capture, I believe.
Let's see there. Oh, monitor. I actually have monitor capture in XSplit and desktop too. That's it. And then make that one big. So whatever comes up on my monitor number 2 for the big beast, you'll be able to see. So agree to license terms and install. Indeed, I accept a computer improvement program. I probably should have not accepted that. I didn't read quick enough. Somebody snickered at me for that one. Free until you definitely have to restart, and then thanks to from Carey to Ken. I'm just reading chat on my other monitor, on my other computer, the other computer, which is Big Beast Baby. Restart required to finish the installation. So if I restart that, then computer the live stream studio will see no signal coming in. So can I provide a signal to YouTube Studio off of my cell phone or Baby Beast? I could do, except I don't have a camera on there. I could just plug a camera into Baby Beast. But the phone's quicker to get to. So if I go bring up my YouTube channel on the cell phone, and then let's see, what is it? Plus sign, go live. That should get me into the studio. And that again. So what the plan B, or maybe it's plan C, if this doesn't work, is I'll go create a new scheduled stream, so I could restart that right away. Now that means people got to go find the other URL. Sorry about that, but this is live, unrehearsed, real work. And in this case, it involves having to restart the computer that I'm currently using for streaming. So then, let's see, get to computer number 3. Oh, I don't have a button for that. Blackwatch, what happened? I don't have a button. I got to click. Actually, I have to click with the mouse to get there. So I'm going to go, I want to make sure that I'm on my right account. Yeah. And then go with the plus sign and go live. This will get me into the studio on this computer. Not that this is still the Big Beast build that I'm doing this on, but I want to schedule another stream. So I can very easily create another stream. Live from Studio C, I never actually did. Then, let's see. Computer won't start. I don't even get. I'll just reuse settings. Let's change the name of this. Live from Studio A, February 26th. And then next. Monetization on. Next. And all of those don't need to change. And change it to public. And change the, let's see, 26. And then the time would be, I'll call it 12:15. And done. Oh, I'm gonna go change the thumbnail for it. So if I come here to edit, scroll down a ways. I don't usually change the thumbnail from here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Upload a thumbnail. And it's right here, Big Beast Build Debut. Open that and save. So that gives me another scheduled live stream to be able to switch to right away. And then let's go back here to restart required. Now, I can't start streaming from my phone until it actually stops receiving a signal. Let's see how this works.
You lose the Zoom session too, I assume.
Yeah, we'll lose the Zoom session because restarting the computer. Thanks for pointing that out. Now, it might, let's see. Yeah, you'll probably have to come and rejoin this Zoom session. Then what else do I want to do? What else do I need to do? I'm going to go see if there's people in chat pointing out something else that I've forgotten to do. Then there's Wintermute with Asus motherboard driver. I did try a couple things there. And the LAN and audio are showing up correctly in Device Manager, and they are functional. As long as you reconnect within 3 minutes, it should be fine. I think that is correct. And no, I didn't. And I'm not sure what that is responding to. I changed my internet source, not my broadcast source. Oh, yes. When Carey changed from, he was broadcasting the other day from his cell phone because his internet was down, and then he changed his internet source, and he did not have to restart the stream. It just was seamless. I was about to say flawless. It was, but seamless was the right word. Just check my log. We worked 4 meters way back in June. What?
That's to me.
That's to me. That's I'm not in that conversation. Windows 11 at work. Sorry to hear that. And yeah, Windows 11 is fine from Sam's point of view. All right, so ready to try starting the stream from my phone as soon as the restart goes. I'm going to try that. And as soon as the computer comes back up, I'll launch XSplit and try to start the stream before the 3 minutes is up. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. And about to sign